New information this evening on a historic burial site for some of East Madison County's original founders. The cemetery is under consideration for removal. Right now, the Huntsville-Madison County Industrial Development Board has an option to buy the private property near Madison County High School. We learned if that deal goes through, it could bring a massive industrial manufacturing facility to the site, and the graves there would then need to be moved to another established cemetery in Gurley. Well, now a direct descendant of one of the men buried there says she does not want those graves disturbed. She only learned about the graves and her connection following our reporting last week.
WAAY 31's Matt Kroschel joins us live now in the studio with more on this controversial move. And Matt, the woman you spoke with is getting in touch with the city to let them know her thoughts on this possible move.
And Dan, she grew up in Madison County, moved away in her 20s, and now lives outside of Atlanta. When she learned that her family cemetery could be moved, she started asking questions.
I didn't know it was there. I did not.
Phyllis Conley Williamson is digging into her mother's extensive family genealogy to guide her to understanding the connection to her grandfather 8 generations removed.
These people had lives there, and they were part of the founding fathers of East Madison County.
Willis Sanford settled the land off Stone Road in 1825. He was murdered and buried on that land in 1835. His son Alan is buried there too.
I would definitely rather that the cemetery not be disturbed. That is their original resting place, and I feel like out of respect for those people, they should remain there.
While the details on the possible large development that could happen on this land are considered top secret, sources telling me it is not a done deal. And even though the legal posting from the city of Huntsville lists early next month as the time when University of Alabama Office of Archaeological Research could begin their work, that won't happen if the deal does not go through. The city has 1 year from May 4th to complete the project if they move forward with their plans.
My plan is to hopefully sign some form or something to stop the cemetery from being moved.
Phyllis knows a few things about city government. She's retired after working 25 years in planning and zoning in Georgia. While she understands the need for space for development in Madison County, she hopes a compromise can be reached. According to those family archives, Alan Sanford served as a road commissioner for the area in the 1800s, and it's even possible that more Sanford family members were buried at this site. Willis Sanford was a slave owner, and those slaves were buried at another nearby cemetery. In the studio, Matt Kroschel, WAAY 31 News.
Thanks, Matt. We'll continue to learn more about this possible major development. While the tenant has not been identified, sources told our newsroom it would likely bring 3,000 or more new high-paying jobs to the region if the deal goes through.